Tonight on Paper Highlighter, the drama is louder than ever. Relationships are crumbling, identities are sparking firestorms, TikTok desserts are turning into viral disasters, and one smooth talker just got exposed in the shadiest way possible. First up, Luke and Madelein. Fans are literally begging Luke to sprint for his life, Forrest Gump style, as the couple's endless cheating rumors, fur coat drama, and eye-roll catchphrases spiral into a storm of memes in disbelief. Are they toxic or just great TV? Maybe both. Meanwhile, Jasmine Pineda is setting the internet ablaze. Her bold claim of Jamaican heritage has turned Instagram into a battlefield, with fans split between defending her cultural ties and accusing her of rewriting history. Authentic roots or a clout grab gone wrong? Either way, everyone's talking. Next, Kara and Guillermo. The debate is on. Did Guillermo move out or was he actually kicked out? Add in double standards over chasing dreams, singing for her, pilot training for him, and viewers are calling foul on Kara's narrative while rallying behind Guillermo as the underdog. And then there's Darcey Silva, turning a simple McFlurry taste test into viral chaos. Some call it goofy fun, others can't stand the lip-smacking spectacle, but love her or hate her, Darcey proves she can keep trending with nothing more than ice cream and oversized glasses. Finally, Carlo, the walking red flag, begging Elise to take him back 1 second, trashing her behind her back the next, while dangling Tiffany on the side. Fans are calling him manipulative, toxic, and a master of doublespeak. The heartbreak is real, the drama even juicier. You do not want to miss what's coming, so smash that like button, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and tell us in the comments which scandal has you yelling at the screen. Now let's kick it off with the couple that just won't quit, Luke and Madelein. Luke and Madelein's relationship isn't just rocky, it's a full-blown roller coaster that's got viewers laughing, groaning, and begging TLC to pull the plug. From cheating accusations to those infamous fur coat fights, their drama is once again setting the internet ablaze. Let's rewind to the moment that reignited this storm. A resurfaced throwback clip of Luke and Madelein's so-called cozy squabble. Cozy? Not even close. The scene showed Madelein sitting stiff as stone, her pout practically radiating fury. Luke, visibly uncomfortable, tried to downplay the tension, but the cameras caught everything. The side eye, the sighs, the silence that spoke louder than words. The instant TLC reshared that clip, the comment section exploded. Fans piled on with memes, snark, and blunt warnings. One viral comment captured the mood perfectly. If he did what she did, she'd flip out in 2 seconds flat. Luke, buddy, channel your inner Forrest Gump and run. Within hours, the clip was stitched across TikTok, edited with running emojis, dramatic music, and captions like, "Boy, blink twice if you need help." But the conversation didn't stop at one argument. Fans dragged the entire relationship into question. Some called out Madelein's alleged cheating, reminding everyone that trust was shattered long ago. Others scolded Luke for being too weak to leave, with one viewer saying, "At this point, he's not trapped, he's volunteering for heartbreak." It's the kind of blunt honesty only reality TV fans can deliver, and it's hitting Luke right in the credibility. Then there's the wardrobe mockery. Remember those oversized fur coats? Social media hasn't forgotten. Viewers joked that the coats had more personality than the relationship itself. Add in whispers about their age gap, accusations of manipulation, and that bizarre catchphrase, phony. And suddenly, Luke and Madelein aren't just a couple, they're a full-on circus act. Still, beneath all the groans and eye rolls lies an undeniable truth. People can't look away. Whether they're hate-watching or secretly entertained, Luke and Madelein generate the kind of buzz producers dream about. Every fight becomes a meme. Every pout becomes a debate. Every red flag becomes another reason fans tweet, post, and gossip. The double standard talk has especially fueled the fire. Viewers argue that Madelein's actions, whether it's flirting, gaslighting, or stonewalling, would cause her to explode if the tables were turned. That unfairness has become a rallying cry, with fans openly questioning why Luke tolerates it. Some even speculate he stays for fame, screen time, or because TLC keeps dangling contracts in front of them. Others are more cynical, suggesting Madelein knows exactly how to stir the pot and Luke just plays along. Regardless of the why, the what is clear: chaos. And chaos sells, which is probably why TLC keeps inviting them back, no matter how much backlash pours in. For every fan who begs, "Please stop putting them on my screen," there's another who admits, "I can't stand them, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't glued to the drama."
Stick around because the storm isn't stopping here. If Luke and Madelein had you rolling your eyes, wait till you hear Jasmine Pineda's latest identity bombshell. She just set off a cultural firestorm that's got everyone talking. It all started when Jasmine took to Instagram with a reflective post. Over moody background music and a slight show of Jamaica's vibrant culture, think reggae beats, flag emojis, and snapshots of the island's beauty, she shared a powerful caption about Jamaica's deep connection to West and Central Africa. Jasmine reminded her followers that enslaved Africans shaped the island's language, music, and resilience. At first, it seemed like a thoughtful cultural nod, but then came the twist. Jasmine revealed she identifies as Jamaican herself, tying her family tree to that lineage. Instantly, the comment section blew up. Some fans applauded her for embracing a rich history, calling her statement empowering and a reminder of the strength of Afro-Caribbean culture. But the applause was drowned out by critics who accused her of rewriting history. One top comment read, "Girl, you're Panamanian. Stop copy-pasting someone else's struggle for clout." Another follower fired back, "This isn't identity, it's desperation." Screenshots of her post spread like wildfire to Reddit, Twitter, and fan forums. Threads lit up with questions. Did Jasmine actually have Jamaican ancestors, or was this just another stunt to stay relevant? Some skeptics pulled out receipts, pointing to her previous storylines that centered on her Panamanian background. Others speculated that her sudden Jamaican connection was conveniently timed, given how much attention cultural heritage discussions have been generating in pop culture lately. The harshest voices didn't hold back. A wave of comments accused her of playing the victim card, while a handful even suggested deportation, claims as extreme as they were controversial. Meanwhile, memes flooded in, mocking her for supposedly shopping for a new identity every season. One particularly savage edit plastered Jasmine's face on a Jamaican flag with the caption, "Next week she'll be Icelandic." Still, not everyone was ready to dismiss her. A smaller group of defenders pointed out that Panama does have deep Jamaican influence, especially since thousands of Jamaicans migrated to work on the Panama Canal in the early 1900s. They argued that mixed heritage is complicated, and just because Jasmine doesn't look Jamaican doesn't mean the bloodline isn't fair. One user countered the hate with, "History is messy. Stop gatekeeping identity." Even so, the overwhelming vibe online leaned toward disbelief. For many viewers, this felt less like heritage pride and more like attention-seeking. The accusation that Jasmine will say anything to extend her reality TV relevance dominated comment sections. Fan accounts even began archiving her past statements, comparing them to her new claim, creating a meta plotline of its own. Not just what Jasmine says, but whether fans believe her at all. And while the internet roasts her, TLC fans admit one thing: Jasmine knows how to stay in the headlines. Whether it's a messy love story or a messy family tree, she's figured out how to turn personal drama into public debate. Don't touch that dial, because if Jasmine's cultural twist had you raising your eyebrows, wait until you hear Kara and Guillermo's latest split drama. From moved out to kicked out, this breakup story has fans choosing sides in the messiest way possible. Let's break this down. Kara went public first, saying Guillermo moved out after things between them hit a rough patch. On the surface, it sounded like a mutual decision, or at least a peaceful exit. But viewers weren't buying it. Screenshots from fan forums and Reddit tell the real story. Fans insist Kara is sugarcoating the situation, spinning the breakup in her favor. One top comment summed it up perfectly. He didn't move out, she shoved him out, and now she's trying to control the narrative. What really set people off, though, was Kara's sudden shift in tone. In her Instagram stories, she mused about finding her rhythm and living life on her own terms. She posted selfies with captions like "stronger than yesterday" and "focusing on me." Sounds empowering, right? But fans noticed the hypocrisy. Here's the kicker. Kara has always pushed her own career dreams, launching music, hustling gigs, talking about building her brand, and the internet respected that. But the moment Guillermo mentioned becoming a pilot or even joining the Air Force, she allegedly called it inconvenient for her lifestyle. Fans quickly pointed out the double standard. Kara's dreams are valid, Guillermo's are a problem. Clips of their past arguments resurfaced, showing Kara dismissing his ambitions with a smirk while hyping her own projects. Side-by-side edits went viral on TikTok with captions like, "Her dream is supported, his dream is selfish." The hashtag Justice for Guillermo even popped up in a few fan accounts. Then came the sympathy wave. Guillermo, once seen as quiet and laid back, is now being painted as the underdog, the guy who never got a fair shot. Fans said Guillermo didn't even get the honesty of a clean breakup, just a PR spin from Kara's side. One viewer wrote, "She's acting like he just packed a bag and left, when really she made sure he had no choice." The debate has spilled over into larger conversations about gender roles and reality TV editing. Some argue Kara's behavior mirrors toxic traits seen in other franchise stars, where controlling the story becomes just as important as the relationship itself. Others believe TLC producers knew exactly what they were doing, spotlighting Kara's narrative while letting Guillermo fade into the background. Until now. Meanwhile, Kara continues posting cryptic updates, dropping not-so-subtle shade about fake loyalty and choosing peace over chaos. Fans interpret these as digs at Guillermo, but to many, it just reinforces the idea that she's more focused on her image than the reality of their breakup. The fallout? Fans are picking sides like it's a custody battle. Team Kara defenders argue she's just being honest about needing independence, but the louder majority seems to be leaning toward Guillermo, blasting Kara for hypocrisy and spin. The once polished couple is now a case study in how reality TV stars try and sometimes fail to control their own storylines.
Keep it locked, because if Kara and Guillermo's messy split had you shaking your head, wait until you see Darcey Silva turn a McFlurry into viral chaos. Yup, you heard that right. Oversized sunglasses, full glam, and a McDonald's cup front and center. Darcey Silva fires up TikTok for what should have been a lighthearted foodie moment. She takes a big spoonful, smacks her lips dramatically, and then freezes mid-bite. Yep, instant brain freeze on camera. What could have been a silly 2-minute clip quickly spiraled into something much bigger. The TikTok comment section lit up like wildfire. Some fans couldn't get enough, posting things like, "This is peak Darcey, unfiltered, goofy, and totally iconic." Others stitched her video into memes. editing dramatic music over her brain freeze, or adding captions like Darcey versus McFlurry, round one. But not everyone was laughing. The flood of criticism came fast. Viewers zeroed in on everything: the way she chewed, the way she spoke, even her cosmetic surgeries. One harsh comment read, "This isn't funny, it's disturbing." While another user bluntly wrote, "Darcey Silva, please, for the love of God, stop smacking your lips on camera." The digs about her appearance got especially brutal. Some compared her to cartoon characters, others to the old man from Up, pointing out every little detail they found cringeworthy. Despite the negativity, the video racked up views fast. Fan pages reposted it across Instagram, where the debate only grew. On one side, defenders praise her for not taking herself too seriously. "She's being goofy, let her live. Not everything has to be glamorous." Others pointed out that Darcey has always thrived on being extra, saying she's bizarre, but that's what makes her entertaining. If you don't like it, scroll. The clip even got attention on Reddit, where entire threads dissected whether Darcey is in on the joke or oblivious to how she comes across. One top-voted theory: she knows exactly what she's doing. By leaning into her quirks, even when they're mocked, she guarantees that people keep talking about her. And let's be real, staying talked about is the bread and butter of reality TV fame. Meanwhile, Darcey hasn't directly addressed the backlash, but she has reposted fan edits that paint her in a playful light, almost doubling down on the chaos. Whether it's intentional trolling or just classic Darcey being herself, one thing is clear: she's still got the power to hijack timelines with nothing more than ice cream and a camera. And just when you think the drama's cooling down, it's heating right back up. Stick around, because Carlo's messy love triangle behavior, begging one woman for forgiveness while trash-talking her behind her back, is about to get exposed. Here's how it all unraveled. On screen, Carlo was seen making a grand play for Elise's forgiveness. The flowers, the charm, the "I've changed" routine. It was all there. But almost immediately after, screenshots started circulating online of him saying Elise wasn't the kind of girl you bring home to mom. Fans were stunned. How could someone plead for a second chance one minute, then undercut her character the next? The contradictions piled up. He allegedly told friends he was still interested in Tiffany, flashing her smiles and keeping her close, even while painting Elise as too much and not wife material. One fan on Twitter captured the vibe with a sharp meme: side-by-side images of Carlo pleading with Elise in one frame and whispering trash about her in another. Captioned simply, "Sir, pick a lane." Elise has been caught in the middle. Her heartbreak on her face during recent episodes hit fans hard. Clips of her reaction, wide-eyed disbelief as Carlo's true words surfaced, have gone viral, racking up thousands of views. TikTok edits added dramatic music, captions like "Gaslight, Gatekeep Carlo," and montages of him juggling women like it's a game. Viewers didn't hold back in the comments either. One bluntly wrote, "Carlo's auditioning for Villain of the Year." Another added, "This isn't love, it's manipulation 101. Threads across Reddit lit up with comparisons to infamous reality TV bad boys, with many pointing out that Carlo seems more concerned with his image than with treating anyone with respect. The scariest part for fans is the mask-slipping effect. On camera, Carlo plays smooth, calm, and romantic. Off camera, or when he thinks the mic's not catching, his words are venom. That contrast has become the centerpiece of online discussions. People feel duped, and Elise has become a sort of audience surrogate, realizing in real time just how deep the betrayal goes. And Tiffany? Fans are warning her loud and clear: run while you can. Don't end up like Elise. Some even joke that Tiffany should form a support group with Elise just to compare notes on Carlo's two-faced behavior. The idea that he's stringing along multiple women while controlling the narrative is what's leaving audiences so unsettled. And what's more, Carlo hasn't addressed the backlash head-on. Instead, he's been posting vague, cryptic updates on social media. Things like, people will always twist your words, and haters don't know the full story. But instead of calming the storm, those posts are being screenshot and dragged across fan accounts as proof he's deflecting. In short, Carlo wanted to control the story, but the story is controlling him. His attempts to juggle Elise and Tiffany, charm the cameras, and manage his reputation have all backfired. And now, instead of winning anyone over, he's solidified his role as one of the most manipulative men in the current reality TV lineup. If you love tonight's ride through the madness, don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and drop your hottest takes in the comments. We want to hear every single one. And hey, make sure you're following us across socials for all the tea in between uploads. Because tomorrow, you won't want to miss it. One of reality TV's biggest families is dropping news that could change everything. I'm signing off for now. This is Paper Highlighter. And as always, stay messy, stay fabulous, and stay tuned.